Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Thank you so much for returning to my channel, Pythia's Place. I am Pythia. Thank you so much for coming down to my lair today for a reading, which is for the collective daily check-in. Today's tarot decks I'll be using is the regular Rider-Waite tarot deck and the Feather Omens tarot deck by Ted Andrews. Let me shuffle for you and let's get started. Okay, well, we start out the reading today with the beautiful Ten of Pentacles, which means legacy money. This is money that lasts not only for you family, but generations of your family. This is, you have everything you need. You have the house, the home, the kids, the dog, the cat, and even the bank account to show. This is an ultimate business payoff as well. This is, oh God, I want to say millions, it can be. It can be as well. Like I said, it's a family that has everything. The Ten of Pentacles is representative of having it all. Having built your castle, mansion castle on foundations, on solid foundations, is able to grow and thrive. And you're not only to benefit for yourself, but your family and generations of your family afterwards as well. And Page of Cups next to it is an introductory offer of some sort, okay? An introductory offer, like if it was love or business, someone offering for you to go to coffee or go for a drink or go for a networking meeting in order to generate the Ten of Pentacles, okay? Or in order to kind of like a charity that wants a donation basically from a large entity, corporation, something like that. Or if we're speaking about love, it could be an introductory offer of some sort of somebody that has a lot of money, okay? It can be as well. An introductory offer for business from an entity or a large corporation that's extending an invitation to you in order to network or to brainstorm or to see how much money you could put in on this business idea of theirs as a partnership of some sort. Also, it can mean a kid below the ages of 15, that's a young kid that is a water sign, as Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could be also a pregnancy card too, where someone now has the bank account, now has the house, now has the dog, the cat, and now they're going to have some children. That could also mean that as well. How interesting and how exciting on all ends, business and love, it's exciting. Also, too, we got the Death card next to the Two of Cups reversed. Now, the Death card could be representative of something happening during Scorpio season or having to do with a Scorpio of some, if we're talking about signs. And we were just speaking about a baby, a child that could be a water sign. But also, too, if it's speaking of offers, love offer, this love offer, or this corporate business offer, could also be going down during Scorpio season. And there could be a helpful ending that leads to a rebirth, a new beginning. This is interesting. This is exciting. So it may have an ending of a partnership of some sort that'll be happening during Scorpio season or water season, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season. But I have a feeling it may be happening during Scorpio season, where a partnership that wasn't leading to much, okay, either love or business, is ending and a new one is beginning, okay, because of this offer, this promise, this offer with the Page of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles right here. How exciting, interesting, and exciting. And next to that, after that, we have the Four of Swords reversed and the Five of Swords reversed. So an ending to this partnership that needs much rest and retreat, but you're not getting it. Actually, there's action being put towards a situation where there was a winner or loser or a tit for tat, but now is no more. And now, in the last card, excuse me, is the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is someone who is one with their home and their life. They love their home. They're one with their environment. They like gardening. Also, it speaks of being well off. It's not exactly the Ten of Pentacles here, but it's quite close. And this is somebody that doesn't have to worry about money. Also, we're not speaking about money, we're speaking about partnerships. That the partnership in the beginning, after an ending of another partnership, is a beginning of another. Okay, I see that as. And it's going to be profitable. It's going to be very profitable. In fact, you're going to be well off. Be well off. Interesting. So we have a situation here where there is an offer being made by a corporation, entity, or somebody, if it's speaking about love, someone with a partner, a love partner who has a lot of money, who is offering their partnership. It is an introductory partner, as an introductory offer to get to know each other. Also, too, if it doesn't have to do with business, it could be somebody who is one of my collective dailies out there who is very well off, that has the house, the home, the dog, the cat, and the bank account to match, and now they're going to have a baby as well. This is an announcement of a baby. And if it's not that, then we have an entity or somebody with a lot of money making an introductory offer of some sort after an ending of a partnership that is occurring, a partnership that you're not getting much rest or retreat from a situation with this partnership that has ended, that it created a tit for tat, a winner or loser situation. And now, after this ending and possibly taking up this entity, this business offer, or this person with a lot of money up on their offer, this introductory offer, you're going to be sitting very well, flushed with cash. This is a well-off card, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, and if you are single, it means that you possibly will remain single, but you're one with your environment there. You're very happy with your surroundings. You're very happy with your home, in fact. And you're extremely happy with your bank account. Again, this is my well-off card. Tell me more. Oh, again. Always get the jokers. Okay. So right off, we start off with the Eight of Swords upright, which speaks of a situation that we are caught up in our heads about, that we are basically blinded by our own thoughts and feelings and can't give voice to those thoughts and feelings just yet. Only that we understand and know that it's self-imposed, this blinding of oneself and emotions. You could just lift off that blindfold and just walk out freely if you notice that. So blinded by one's feelings and thoughts, caught up in their head, either regarding a situation that's very fruitful or regarding a situation where you, in a love situation, you could have someone that is pregnant, okay? That someone who's the ultimate mother who takes care of themselves and everybody else. a nurturer comes to mind here. Also, the Empress is for the springtime season. So we're caught up in our head about either a pregnancy or something happening during springtime, or something having to do with a person who is born in the springtime, okay? Who is a nurturer who takes care of everyone, including themselves, meticulously. And then next to that, we have the Ten of Swords, which means being done in, being betrayed, being hurt, hidden rock bottom, and there's nowhere else but up with the Ten of Swords there. And then next to that, we have an anxiety, a release of anxiety. It was anxiety filled nights in the past, but no longer. You're coming out of that. It could be that somebody was caught up in their head about being pregnant, it looks like, and they may have had or had an abortion, and they were upset about this, but no longer. They're coming out of anxiety and insomnia filled nights. That's one way of reading it. Other way, this business proposition, yes, you're one with your environment, you're very well off with cash, but you're caught up in your head about something. You're caught up in your head about being a mother, caught up in your head about this business idea. If it's not being a mother, it's business idea being fruitful, and wanting to take this Page of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles offer up. But there has to be an ending of another partnership for this to happen. And you're caught up in your head about being betrayed and being done in the business sense. And it gave you anxiety, this severing of this partnership, in order to pursue a more fruitful partnership. And in the past, you were up at night and you had anxiety filled days and nights, but no longer. You're coming out of that. And a decision needs to be made with the Two of Swords here, based on the facts, based on all the facts that you have gathered here, okay? Hence why maybe this having to make a decision is making you really get caught up in your head, and you feel bad because you have to sever a partnership and you feel betrayed, or the person that you had a partnership will feel betrayed, and you had anxiety filled nights and days, but no longer. You're coming out of that, and you're having to make a decision based on the facts about this situation, about not pursuing a new venture of some sort, whether it's business or love. But I have a feeling if you took the leap and severed that partnership to pursue this Page of Cups partnership, this offer with the Ten of Pentacles, it's going to be fruitful, honey. You just have to take a leap of faith there. And that's both business and in love here. Interesting here. Okay, what does Ted Andrews have to say about all this? So basically, we have the pheasant, and when the pheasant is upright, it means time of fertility and creativity, and it's reversed. And I have a feeling that possibly not all that picked this reading, but some may have been pregnant and may have had to get an abortion. Okay, hence the reversed pheasant card. But not all, for some out there. Also, too, the pheasant reversed could speak of even though your ideas are like and thoughts and concerns appears to be being ignored by the people around you, this will pass. Okay, in time they're going to turn towards your ideas and see that they are good ones. They're going to turn towards these energies that you put out and see that they're good ones. And it's very important to try not to push or force any ideas, any creative ideas or creative endeavors on others at this time. It's not going to go well, okay, if you force. All good ideas, remember, have their proper time and place. And maybe now is not the time for what kind of ideas, these creative ideas that you've been developing. Like to explore something new, it and to set aside maybe what you've been working on right now to involve yourself into something new. And that's also what this layout could be suggesting too, to kind of lay down what you've been working on or what you've been partnership on right now with the Two of Cups reversed and the Death card here, and to take up something new with the Page of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles here. Interesting. Let's see what your charms have to say about this. That's it. Let's see what your major arcana have to say about this. Let's see what your tiles have to say about all this. Wow, that's a lot. Well, I'm just going to set this aside here. Okay, let's go to your charms. The first charm I'm being called to is the shackle charm. This is my freedom from constraints, freedom from people, persons, places, and things that leave us chained, constrained, and codependent. It's very devil card energy, the shackles. And it came out right on top of the Ten of Swords, which speaks of you feel bad for taking up something new and leaving something behind. In fact, you feel upset about it. It was giving you anxiety and it was keeping you up at night, but the severing of this relationship or partnership is giving you great pain. It's not an easy thing to do. Also, too, if we're not speaking about business or partnerships, excuse me, that's my kitty. Pardon him, he's Mr. Chubbs, he's saying hello. But getting back to the reading, if we're not speaking about business and we're speaking about love, it could be that you're caught up in your head about this pregnancy. You're caught up in your head about this maybe possibly having an abortion too. For some, not all. It could be as well, not an abortion. It could be a miscarriage as well that occurred that you're caught up in your head and upset about. And it came out on the Ten of Swords card, which, you know, Swords card could represent surgery as well. So it has something having to do with fertility and surgery here. And my heart goes out to you. This is some of my my beautiful viewers, my beautiful collective daily check-ins who are going through this. My heart goes out to you during this time, if this is you and this is your situation. But it's a freedom of that. And I'm here to tell you, you're not going to feel like that for very long. And you're already coming out of anxiety and insomnia-filled nights, okay? And you're going to continue to. The next charm I'm being called to is the World charm. And it came out reversed on top of the Two of Cups reversed. And it speaks of a severing of a partnership of some sort, or severing on something that you were working on that was old, to end it, to work on something new. And this new thing, not for all but some, could be having to travel around the globe or having to travel by plane to somewhere for the next partnership. Also, too, it could mean that the partnership that you're ending and to start a new one was something that you had to travel to. It was a little bit annoying to having to travel to, and you needed something that was closer to you, like a job or a partnership that was, or a love affair that is closer to you, that you don't need to take a plane ride to get to. I think that was also an air of discontent with this partnership, that it wasn't close, it was at a distance. The next thing that I see in your charms is the Chariot, okay? The Chariot is a card of movement. It's a card of forward movement, especially when it's upright. It could be speaking of movement by car, okay? And it came out on, which I found interesting, the Knight of Swords reversed, which speaks of not movement, okay? Or it could speak of a nasty verbal argument that has already occurred in the past. Or you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini below the ages of 28 or younger. Well, you don't have to be, you could be mature for your age. Who is a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, who could be quite cutting, could be quite verbally assaultive. Reversed means they don't like to move. They could be a little bit lazy as well. If these things, like I said, there's many different meanings to that. And like I said, if one meaning resonates with you, take it. And if it doesn't, leave it behind. It wasn't meant for you. Remember, these readings are for many different people. So if you get one or two things that resonates with you, that's great. And like I said, if it doesn't resonate with you, it's not for you. It's not meant for you then, honey. Okay? But this is basically saying the tarot is giving you advice here where you should be moving towards this new venture. This new venture will be very profitable, whether it's love or business. It's a little scary to leave something that, especially we've been working on behind, or something, a relationship that we were with for a long time behind, for something new. But this new venture, this new proposition that's introductory in status, it's profitable, honey. It's a good thing, actually. And it's only after something has ended, a partnership, a business partnership, or a love partnership, an old one has come to an end, where this new one could begin. And it's giving you the advice to go full steam ahead with this idea, this new venture. It's going to be good for you, okay? Um, let's see our tiles now. Okay, now this part is just like the game Scrabble. Okay, get a piece of paper and a pen and copy these down. You have to play with the words here. You get full words, you get names of deities, you get different languages, and see what works, what messages comes out. Okay, and let's put some together, shall we? This is empty tile, which means it can be any letter that you want. I'm going to use this as an S. Yeah, progress. Tears, wake, join, progress, IQ. Sorry if someone's really going through it with tears or tear. Cat. Join, progress, write. Someone wants you to write this down and play with the letters here and see which messages come out. Even your own name could be coming out here. Well, somebody could have it be a birthday. Happy birthday to you. There's a cake. There's Kate, Katie, there's Sadie, the name Sadie, Joan, or Joanne. This is an N. Something about being sad. Sage. Somebody please sage out their home. You need sage. You need to clean out your home. Your home could need a good smudging. Could be saying that. Okay, and there's many messages in there. You just have to continue to play with them. And that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly have. And if you enjoyed this, please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment in the comments box below. And again, thank you so much for coming to my channel, Pythia's Place. I am Pythia. Thank you so much for coming down to my lair today for a reading, which was for the collective daily check-in. And again, till next time, see you soon. Bye-bye.